So today we're going to be replacing the factory tailgate panel on my 3rd Gen Toyota Tacoma with the SnailArmor Tailgate Ultimate Flat Panel. This is probably one of the simplest upgrades that I will be doing to the Tacoma, since the install will take less than 5 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the install. So the only tools you're going to need for this job is an impact driver and a T30 Torx bit, in addition to a Phillips bit, or the same equivalent in hand tools. So the T30 Torx bit, we're going to just remove all of these fasteners along the tailgate panel over here. There's 16 of them in total, and then afterwards we can install the new panel and the new hardware that comes with the panel. Now that we have the factory tailgate panel off, it is important to note that there's 2 different size Torx screws. There are about 8 of these Torx screws right here that go along the end cap of the tailgate panel, and these Torx screws have a larger diameter, like flat base to them, so you'll want to reuse these when installing the new panel. But the other 8 Torx screws right here with the smaller base on the head of the screw, you're not going to need, because we're going to be installing some new hardware that came with the new tailgate panel. As you can see right here, the hardware included with the new tailgate panel actually is designed to fit flush with these countersunk holes that are drilled out of the panel. That way the hardware actually sits flush with the panel. Let me go ahead and install the hardware. One other thing to mention is that when you install the new panel, make sure you tuck it in underneath the end cap for the tailgate, as that is the design that is identical to the factory tailgate panel. So that's pretty much it for the install. It's very straightforward. Just remove some screws, pull out the old tailgate panel, install the new one underneath the end cap lip of the tailgate, install the hardware again, and you're good to go. So this tailgate panel is made out of 1/8 of an inch of aluminum, and it feels a lot more sturdy when compared to the factory tailgate panel. The aluminum will help prevent it from any type of rust buildup, and in addition to it being aluminum, it is also powder coated black. And then one of the great things I like about this panel is that you can customize it by adding your own laser etching service to the panel. This one was done for me by Jimmy over at SnailArmor, and I really like the way it came out. The laser etching is super crisp and very distinctive, and it came out really well. Another thing that I really like about this panel is the fact that all of the holes after the end cap are all countersunk, so that way all of your hardware sits flush with the panel. It may not be 100% perfect, but it's a lot better than the factory design. In addition, this panel is very well cut. There's no sharp edges whatsoever to snag on, and it follows the contours of the actual tailgate itself, which I find very, very nice. This is a great panel to have and use for work surface or general purpose or food prep, whatever you can think of to use this flat panel. This thing is definitely much better than the factory tailgate panel. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.